how I feel right now. I feel like, y'all know my favorite saying, somebody's baby mama. Yeah. So this is my body wave hair from a Maxglam. I'm sure they're pretty pissed off with me because this review is taking forever. But I had to make sure it was right, okay? So we're gonna start because I still have like all of my stuff like from when I did it. I'm trying my hardest right now to remember what my lengths and stuff were because it's been so long. So I'm trying to see if the papers are in here. I know for a fact that, oh Lord. So I'm gonna try to remember because clearly it's not in here. I just see one of these things, one of these just say 14. That's it. And I believe that was my frontal. I think my frontal is a 14 inch. It's a 13 by 4. I know that. And then my bundles, I believe, are 224. So what I went and did was I took this wand and I did the traditional wand method, where you just curl it. You curl it from the biggest part here, and then I curl it all the way down like such, hold it, and then let it go. And then that's how I ended up with this very spiral situation. There's two things that I don't like about this hair. The first thing that I don't like is that I don't know if they changed their wefts or whatever, but their wefts are kind of thick. And it does give you more hair because it is very extremely full. So that's a great thing about it. It does give you nice full hair. So I wish I had an example of like another weft or whatever, but I don't. But this is what the weft looks like. And usually I'm used to like newer wefts. They're like half of this size with the same amount of hair on them. But they're not so thick. And this is not by any means super duper thick, but it's more thick to my liking because I do like my hair to be extremely flat. And sometimes when you have wefts that are a little bit on the thicker side like this, when you try to put like your last track in and then trying to put the hair over it, if it is too thick, it's harder to conceal. So that was my only thing. By no means are they super thick, but as of recently, all the hair that I've been getting probably in the last 9 months have been not this. Since I've been going back and doing all of these reviews, I've been noticing like a lot of inconsistencies in like the different factories and that whole thing. Now, as far as the pattern goes, I had to go and put this pattern in because after I washed it, the body wave, it was no more. It was a slight wave. That's pretty much what, but it pretty much fell out. But I wanted to keep it in like a curly style, something that was very cute and to the point, that you guys can see. So I'm gonna let you guys get closer. So this is what it looked like after I've pretty much been doing this all day and running my fingers through it. And I just put this unit on when I'm ready to go out. So as you can see, like right here, this is where all of it, I didn't comb any of this out for this very purpose, because after you can see, it looks like this and then it eventually become like a pillow like this, and it just gets bigger and bigger as you run your fingers through it. And then the second thing that I don't like about this hair, my frontal was big, you know, like my frontal is a bit bigger like up under here. I couldn't even, like, it comes too far forward. That means I would have to cut into it, which I plan to do, but I didn't want to do it until this review was done so you can see exactly what I was saying. I didn't want to do it and be like, that's what I did. But yeah, when you have frontals that are a little bit too big and they come too far forward or whatever, you can just cut through them, just to make them bigger. I would rather your frontals be too big than too small, because when they're too small, it's a wrap. Now, I did the typical method or whatever, where I just go ahead and wash, condition, microwave a little bit, put it in, and the hair is nice. So I can do this with no problems. For those who are going to ask about shedding and or tangling, even after I did the wand curls, baby still does this. And everybody knows if you can't do this, it's a wrap. So yeah, I haven't been getting any tang. Okay, well there you go. Out of all that, that was that one. So yeah. And as far as like what I recommend from a 1 to a 10, I'll give them a 9. Like, I don't think there's nothing that's majorly wrong with the hair that, like, it's stuff that I personally feel you probably just wouldn't care about. You know what I'm saying? If it was something like horrible shedding or it didn't color or something like that. Now, I did do a strand test for a piece of this, and it seemed like it would bleach with no problems. But what you have to remember is that you're not going to get a body wave after you bleach it. Like, it's going to be damn near straight. So keep that in mind. So if you think you're going to get this nice, beautiful wave after you done bleached it to here to Mars, no go. You're not going to do that. It's not going to retain its style. Hence why I went ahead and did this, even though I didn't even bleach it. But if I did want to bleach this hair, I would do it. I actually have some other hair that I did that was body wave, and I bleached it and made it a color, and it came out beautiful. So it just depends on the factory. It depends on how their stuff is set up, and if they actually produce good quality hair and then, you know, steam process it into this, or do they just have really bad hair and they steam process it anyway, and then you try to bleach it and then it just falls apart or starts smoking or something like that. So yeah, they get a 9 for me. I haven't had any major issues with Maxglam, not ever though. Like I've always liked their hair. In my reviews, I've always had fun with their hair. And this one was no different. It was just that, like I told you guys, people want to go body wave crazy. So every time you guys see body wave on me, it's going to look different. It's not going to be in its natural state because I'm just really over it. But yeah, I hope you guys like this. If you got any questions, like I said, my frontal is a 13x4 frontal. So it definitely stops very close. It stops right here. And then again, it was a little too big for me. I don't know, like it says 13x4, so it should have fit me like my other ones, but for whatever reason, this one just, like, with all the space, even after I did my wig and I did them all the same on the same wig cap, it comes really forward. So I'm just gonna go because I'm wearing this again, girl. You got me messed up. I'm just gonna cut, like, from where these side pieces are. I'm gonna cut these off and then make it a little bit further back just to my liking. But I do like the style, and I'm probably gonna add the extra hair that's in that box to this ponytail, so just it's bigger and it's fuller. But I just wanted to give you guys a look at what it looked like beforehand, before I start doing all of these modifications for it, you know? So if you guys are interested, hit the links below. Let me know what y'all thinking and stuff, and I will catch you guys in my next one.